Hey, welcome to your horoscopes for the first week of 2024. It is New Year's Eve today. Yes, I'm recording on Sunday, the last day of the year. We don't even care. Well, actually, yes, we do, because for you guys, the last day of the year and the first day of next year are great days as the moon moves into Virgo, creating a grand trine with the sun and Jupiter, which is in Taurus right now. Grand trines are awesome energy. It's all of the earth elements working together to create something awesome. And we know you earth elements are the ones that really get things done for us. You know, you're the worker bees, so to speak. So this is actually a fantastic energy to be kicking off the new year with in this let's line everything up into perfection and get things moving. Focus is on self for Taurus. The moon's focus is on your day-to-day schedule. The sun's focus is on career. So we're talking about lining everything up perfectly in terms of your career success, which is great. If you guys are goal setters, you got the right energy to kick things off, which is just absolutely brilliant. We do still have a bit of a square between Jupiter and Pluto. And that's probably, we're going to have that for a little bit because the two planets don't move very quickly, unfortunately. Um, but the other good news is it looks to me like Jupiter's retrograde is finally over. So it can go ahead and move on from your sign. Not quite yet, but in a couple of months or so, it will. So that square between Jupiter and Pluto, Pluto's focus is also on career. This is interesting because all the energy is going towards your career goals, and yet we have this challenge here between you and your career goals. So I really feel with Pluto's influence, Pluto is your source of power. It's all about change and transformation. I really feel that this challenge is coming up for you guys to remember to be flexible. Now, fixed signs are not really known for flexibility. They like to come up with a plan, they like to stick with the plan, they don't like to deviate from the plan. But flexibility really is important. You have a plan, it's a great plan, but leave some wiggle room there for other things, other ideas that might come up that you didn't think about, because that's the thing. It happens quite a lot, if that makes sense. And these are things that really might be very, very helpful to you. So you definitely want to keep those options open. And it's only a challenge if you make it a challenge. I think that's really the key here is that it's we get in our own way like a lot all the time because we won't deviate from the plan, because of that good old Taurus stubbornness, because of many different things. Most of it is rooted in fear. So the best thing to do is to take a step back and just let things flow. It's good to have a plan, but you also have to balance that plan and structure with flexibility and letting things flow. Also, that Mercury retrograde is over on the 2nd. Yes, we are still going to be in a shadow period for about a week, so it's not technically over until next week, but it is almost over. That's the point. We're not going too far into the year in that Mercury retrograde, which is currently having a Sagittarius influence right now. Also, though, Jupiter is in a trine. Let me just look, see here. Let me just look, see here. I'm sorry, Jupiter is in a grand sextile with Mars, little bit of an element of Mercury's influence in there also, as well as Saturn. And this is another really helpful aspect that is pretty much going to last throughout the week. Let me just double check here. Yes, pretty much just going to last throughout the week. So we've got that beautiful grand trine that's kicking off the week. And then this is sort of taking you into the rest of the week. Saturn's focus is on those that support you, your support system, which is good news. It means that you're not doing this on your own. but also it's warning you to be responsible, or I should say, choose responsibly. We want to make sure that our support system is going to be there for us. And I think that it's a very common thing that we rely on friends, we rely on family. I do this way more often than I should actually in my own business, is that I prefer to rely on, say, my husband or my children to help me out. It doesn't always work out. In business, it's so much better, and you have a better chance if you just pay somebody to do the job rather than rely on, people that you're close to that are going to be more likely to argue with you or cause, a problem or something like that. So be responsible about your support system. Make sure that you have responsible support set up, somebody that you can rely on, and that'll eliminate a lot of problems. And then, of course, we have Mercury and Mars, which are focused on long-term goals. So this is also a whole lot of energy going into your long-term career goals. So you guys are literally starting off the year building this amazing plan for your careers. I think it's awesome. I really do. Like, it's the energy is exciting. Right at the very end of the week, we do have the moon moving into opposition with Uranus. Now, Uranus's opposition with Venus ended last week. We have a little bit of that coming back at the end of the week, literally the last day of the week, as the moon moves into opposition with Uranus. And the moon's influence is on relationships. So I kind of interpret this as, with all the wonderful stuff that you have going on in terms of your career goals and such, it might be that you might have some people around you who just miss having you around. And, nobody communicates that properly. A lot of times they'll communicate it with, sarcasm, or just to come out and blatantly say, you never spend time with me anymore, in an accusing way. And a lot of times that is exactly how it happens. So, in order to diffuse the situation as much as possible, try not to get offended by it. Try to see it from their point of view and implement some time in there for the family, because, they need stuff every now and then. So, that's what I have for you guys. That's an awful lot already. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending a tip or donation to my coffee link, which is down there in the description. I appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome. Um, Really, really, really appreciate that. I'm Melissa Bruce, the heavy metal psychic, wearing my crown, getting ready for the festivities of New Year's Eve. I will see you guys next week. Heck, I will see you guys next year. And in the meantime, ooh, you guys are killing it. I am looking forward to seeing what you build. You guys make it a great week, as I know you will.